The aviation industry is gearing up for a historic year as it continues to bounce back from COVID-19. 2023 is packed with thrilling events and milestones that will keep aviation enthusiasts on the edge of their seats. From the delivery of cutting-edge aircraft to significant mergers and acquisitions, here are 2023's top 10 aviation highlights to look out for. Number 1. Horizon Air recently transitioned to become an all-jet operator, retiring its turboprop fleet, becoming the last U.S. airline to do so. On January 26, 2023, the airline operated its final revenue flight with the de Havilland Q400. This historic moment marks Horizon Air's transition to a one-type fleet of Embraers. The airline's decision to retire its turboprops is part of Alaska Air Group's fleet simplification strategy, which focuses on Boeing 737s and Embraer E175s. Horizon Air will continue to operate 33 E175s, with 17 more on order. This transition marks a new chapter for the airline as it strives to provide a new efficient travel experience for its passengers. With its modern fleet of Embraers, Horizon Air is well positioned for success in a highly competitive market. The airline's commitment to providing top-notch services combined with its modern fleet will help it continue to provide its passengers with a seamless travel experience and hopefully optimize its operations. Number 2. Atlas Air has made aviation history by taking delivery of the final Boeing 747 ever produced. This delivery marks the end of a 54-year run for the iconic jumbo jet, and the final of 4 new 747-8 freighters that Atlas ordered in January 2021. The plane, which will be operated on behalf of Apex Logistics under a long-term agreement, features the standard Atlas Air livery with Apex Logistics prominently displayed on its left side. On the right side, you'll see a Joe Sutter decal, Sutter being the design manager during the initial 747's development. The delivery of this plane, along with its sibling delivered in November 2022, represents a new chapter for Atlas Air and Kuehne+Nagel, which owns Apex Logistics, as they embark on a business partnership following Atlas Air and Kuehne+Nagel competitor DSV Polompina ending their relations. Atlas Air is one of only 3 American airlines to operate 747-8s, the others being Polar Air Cargo and UPS Airlines. Number 3. Anticipation is in the air as Spirit Airlines and JetBlue Airways prepare for a potential game-changing merger. The wait is almost over as the U.S. antitrust regulators are reportedly expected to make their decision by March of this year. The decision will determine whether the ultra-low-cost carrier Spirit Airlines and low-cost carrier JetBlue Airways will be allowed to proceed with their $3.8 billion merger. With the DOJ being tight-lipped, CEO of Spirit Airlines Ed Christie states that the company is eagerly waiting for the outcome, hoping that the Department of Justice won't file a suit to block the deal. If approved, this merger will create the 5th largest U.S. airline, transforming the aviation industry at a time when airfares are at nearly all-time highs. Many love JetBlue's in-cabin product of free Wi-Fi and generous seat spacing, and would love to see their fleet expanded. But will the DOJ allow an ultra-low-cost option to be taken off the market? Number 4. The world's largest airshow and aerospace industry exhibition is set to return this year at Paris Le Bourget Airport. With a history spanning over 7 decades, the Paris Air Show has cemented its position as a highlight on the aviation calendar, where new concepts debut and airlines make exciting announcements. Come late June, the event promises to showcase the latest and greatest advancements in the aerospace industry, along with many static displays, not to mention the air demonstrations. Industry attendees will also be able to sit in on executives discussing aviation's current troubles and opportunities. As the industry continues to grow and evolve, the Paris Air Show provides an essential platform for networking and exploring new business opportunities. It's certainly an event not to be missed, so mark your calendars and prepare for an exciting, action-packed week filled with breathtaking displays and fascinating insights. Number 5. EAA AirVenture Oshkosh is the largest aviation gathering of its kind in the world, and this summer it's coming to the skies of Oshkosh, Wisconsin once again. Come July, aviation enthusiasts from around the globe will converge in this charming town to witness the latest and greatest in the aviation industry. EAA, which is short for Experimental Aircraft Association, brings an exciting week-long celebration of flight, with displays of aircraft ranging from vintage biplanes to the newest cutting-edge technology. Taking place at the Whitman Regional Airport and Pioneer Airport, skies will come alive with acrobatic performances, educational workshops, and captivating exhibits. The airport's control tower will be buzzing with excitement as it becomes the busiest in the world during this week-long celebration. In fact, it gets so busy that there is a system for small aircraft to land on the same runway at the same time. So if you live in the Midwest, you really ought to take a road trip up. Number 6. A pleasant surprise as Lufthansa prepares to once again fly its iconic Airbus A380s this summer. This magnificent aircraft was once the flagship of Lufthansa's fleet, a symbol of the airline's commitment to providing unparalleled comfort and efficiency to their passengers. However, the fleet became grounded as the COVID pandemic wreaked havoc upon travel. But with the steep rise in customer demand for international air travel and delays in the delivery of Boeing aircraft, Lufthansa sees this as the perfect opportunity to bring back these planes. Although 6 of the double-deckers have been sold, so at most 8 of the A380s will be returning. Number 7. Frugal passengers can look forward to a modernized flight experience with the ultra-low-cost carrier Allegiant Air. The airline continues its fleet upgrade with the addition of 50 Boeing 737 MAX aircraft, dramatically shifting away from flying an exclusively all-Airbus fleet. The airline will be taking 2 versions of the type, 30 MAX 7s and 20 MAX 8s, seating 173 and 200 passengers respectively. The airline also has options to take 50 more MAXs down the line. The airline's CEO, John Redmond, has stated his excitement for the new additions to his fleet, but also stated that Allegiant may have to be flexible with Boeing, as they struggle to consistently manufacture the jets on schedule. However, the first 737 MAX for the airline is still so far on track to be delivered in August. Riding in a 737 MAX is definitely a nicer experience than being in a last-gen A320, so passengers will have something to look forward to once these have all been rolled out. Number 8. Speaking of airlines expanding from a one-type fleet, 747 carrier Kalitta Air is set to receive the first of 3 Boeing 777-300 converted freighters sometime this year, becoming the launch customer of the type. Launched in 2019 by GCAS and IAI, the Big Twin program has given new life to retired Boeing 777-300 passenger aircraft, as has been done with other aircraft such as 757s and A321s. But due to some delays, a fully converted version has yet to even have its first flight as of February 2023. So this is delaying the certification process. These 777s will have undergone a conversion transformation to become the world's largest twin-engine freighters. The conversion process has made these aircraft the ultimate choice for cargo airlines seeking an alternative to their aging 747s, who also might not want to spend a lot of money on the upcoming 777X freighter and A350 freighter. Number 9. On the subject of converted freighters, powerhouse Amazon and Hawaiian Airlines have entered into an agreement, where the airline will operate 10 A330 freighters for Amazon Air. These aircraft, which are currently in the process of being converted from passenger to cargo aircraft, will be operated by Hawaiian for an initial term of 8 years, with options to extend the agreement up to 5 more, allowing for potential expansions of the aircraft fleet based on future business needs. The first converted A330 is expected to join the Amazon Air fleet sometime late in 2023, with the remainder aircraft entering service in 2024. Hawaiian intends to expand existing maintenance bases and establish a pilot base on the US mainland, as well as hire additional personnel such as pilots, mechanics, dispatchers, and supply chain employees to support the new cargo operation. The A330-300 freighters are well suited for long transoceanic flight, and it seems likely that Amazon Air may also use these aircraft on flights to and from China in order to control its own capacity, whereas currently Amazon relies on third-party ocean and air carriers to and from China. With Hawaiian Airlines on board and the new aircraft joining the fleet, Amazon Air is finally poised for intercontinental operations. Number 10. The Dubai Air Show. As 2023 draws to a close, the eyes of the aviation world will become fixed on the United Arab Emirates, where the Dubai Air Show is set to take center stage this November. This biennial event is a celebration of all things aerospace, showcasing the latest technological innovations and aeronautical marvels. With a rich history of dazzling flying displays, the Dubai Air Show has played host to some of the most iconic aircraft in the sky, including the Airbus A380, Eurofighter Typhoon, and a host of other military and civilian aircraft, and this year's show is expected to be no different. At the last show in 2021, Indigo Partners placed a firm order for 255 Neo family Airbus aircraft, and Sukhoi unveiled their cutting-edge 5th-generation fighter jet concept, the Su-75 Checkmate. With so much excitement in the air, pun intended, the Dubai Air Show is a great way to wrap up the year, especially as you can expect some large aircraft order announcements. As a bonus for those of you who stuck around to the end, here is one more highlight to look out for this year, if it happens. See, the Korean Air Asiana Airlines merger could be a done deal by year's end. US and UK antitrust regulators are expected to rule on the proposal as soon as November. Should those two agencies approve, Korean Air expects other countries' authorities to follow suit. Analysts believe that it will be the EU who poses the biggest obstacle to the deal due to the intra-government's tendency to be strict about companies forming monopolistic structures outside of Europe. US regulators are also a bit hesitant towards the deal, as there are concerns regarding the lack of options on the Los Angeles to Seoul route should the merger take place. In an attempt to appease the US, Korean Air has begun trying to get both US and Asian airlines to agree to start flying the route, bringing competition upon itself. But in order for an Asian airline to fly from Seoul to LA, the South Korean government would have to grant special Fifth Freedom permissions. This is just one of the hurdles Korean Air is currently dealing with, so it's a bit of a toss-up as to whether a final decision gets made by December. But hey, anything could happen. Quite the year ahead. Let me know what you're looking forward to the most. And if you're subscribed, I'll see you in the next video.